All right. This right here, this is the planet. All right. We're gonna need this in the video because this is what I'll be talking about. This is all I'm gonna be talking about the demographic change of the planet, and mostly Western countries, which would be Europe from about here and North America, and honestly that's about it. So in these Western countries, there's been a decline in people having kids. And I've never really been to these Eastern countries. So, well, I guess a Western country as well with declining fertility would be like Asia, despite it not being Western. But I'm more talking about like basically the whole world. It's demographically imploding. Like no one's having kids. People are banging, they're just not having kids. And I was talking to someone today, and he was from Nigeria. All right. He immigrated to my country, which is Canada, from Nigeria. And I asked him how it is there because I know it's one of the few countries that still has a growing population, right? If you look at the graph, it's an actual pyramid. While where I live in Canada, it's kind of like this. Like it's a tube. In some places, it's literally upside down like this. So yeah, anyway, I asked him a lot of questions about how it is in Nigeria, and he basically explained. So it's like here, but it's obviously less safe. Like for my stereotypical image of what it would be like in a country like this, I thought it'd be very rural and very like poor and dangerous, which it is dangerous, but for other reasons I'll talk about later. I thought it'd be dangerous because there's like wildlife or something. Doesn't seem to be much of a problem there. He showed me some videos and it's honestly like full of life because there's so many younger people, and all these young people just make everyone way more energetic because everything has such like an energy. Well, if you go to like France and go to like, I don't know, go to like Strasbourg, and you go there and you wouldn't see many like children running around, not many people that are happy. Because when everyone's older, kind of just seem a little bit more miserable about everything, right? But when you have a bunch of young people, everything's gonna be super energetic. It's like, whoa. It's like the population boom in America, like the baby boom. It's like that. Everyone was way more energetic and optimistic and all of that. It is now, obviously, he moved here because it's more safe and you can get richer here. That's why his family moved here. But in Nigeria, it's more dangerous, evidently. And he was from a richer part, like not super rich, but like a richer part. And he said there's still like people, like gang members, and if they caught you acting, he said acting zesty. So I guess like being homosexual, they would straight up just like light your head on fire, like a tire or something. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And he showed me a video, not of that, but of like people in his country fighting. And bro, they're actually wild, bro. One guy took up a brick and like threw it at someone, and he hit that guy. In the video ended. I think that guy's a lot like fine, but it's crazy there. But yeah, many countries it's being kind of it's harder. It's harder to get any. And that's another thing too. Here he's kind of like he's like most people here. They don't get any. Like he's like most people here where they don't get much. Well, there he said he had like he had girlfriends there. Like since there's so many young people, people were more connected and social than here. Here he says it's more depressing. Like you have more luxuries, but it's not as fulfilling, you know? Because there's not all these young people in these great communities. There's just way less of that. So yeah, I don't think obviously it's a good trade-off. I'm not going to complain about living in a first world country, right? I'm very glad I am. I could have been born in like India or something and have to like work in a sweatshop. So I'm very glad I don't have to do that, but it is really a shame that there's not many young people in this generation. It's imploding, like I said. There's just less and less. If you like you can't really see any really young people. Like if you go outside, I'm lucky. because I live like in a neighborhood that has a lot of young people. But if you're in like some urban environment and you go outside, you just won't see any young people. Like you'll see a few, but like there's none of that. So it makes people naturally more pessimistic because, yeah. Anyway, I thought I had to share that because it's an interesting find. All right, have a good one.